Now, it's been called the world's biggest brand activation after flying to an altitude of 39,000 meters in a helium-filled balloon. Felix Baumgartner completed a record-breaking parachute jump from the edge of space. The entire venture was funded and branded by Red Bull, that has carved a niche in the extreme sports arena. Well, Red Bull might give you wings, but it also managed to get over 7 million YouTube hits, which makes this one of the world's most successful brand activations. And I, for one, was transfixed. Now, allied to that, the Kit Kat brand piggybacked on the project. Baumgartner had been delayed on several occasions during the week due to the weather, and he and his team waited for perfect conditions to carry out the skydive. Kit Kat sent up 4 chocolate fingers to the edge of space in a show of support and to keep spirits high. Camera footage which tracked the Kit Kat's ascent and descent was shared via the brand's social media channels. The agency was J. Walter Thompson London, and the initiative also gave the brand wings. Here's a brand that saw an opportunity, grabbed it, and worked with it.
Imagine a movement built around one question. What would Marley do? How would he connect to the world today? How would he give back?
Finally this week, Rohan Marley, son of the legendary musician Bob Marley, is in South Africa to launch the House of Marley brand of personal audio equipment. He's a creative entrepreneur and joins us now as we reflect on his family brand heritage and how he is building and sustaining it. Warm welcome, Rohan. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Blue Mountain Coffee, Tough Gong clothing, music obviously. You're here, as I've just mentioned, to sell the personal entertainment products. What is the vision that drives the Marley business? It's not just about profit, is it?
Sustainability, doing something that we can benefit others, because after a certain point in life, after you reach a certain plateau with all the self-accolations that you have for your own self, there's a point in time when you have to decide that you should also give, But how do you give if you have nothing to give? So with the House of Marley, we have created a vehicle that we can also help to carry others and support others as well,
And
so
how are you doing that?
Well, we do that by creating these beautiful headphones, we create coffee, we do all these different things, but then you're employing people. You form a charity, onelove.org, and the key to our charity, what we like to do, like we are in South Africa, we like to partner up with a local charity that we're supporting the local movement, and giving back to the kids, because one thing that we stand predominant in our life is youth, peace, and the planet. So with the House of Marley, part of the proceeds always goes towards charity, and it's important that if you're in your country, we should support the country. We don't want to just come to the country and take what's in the country and take it to another place. No, we want to help to build what's going on here.
It's interesting, you seem to be ahead of the curve, because we've just done a previous interview on the best global brands in the world, and one of the big things that arose from that is that brands now need to be in touch with humanity. I'm sensing you've been doing that all along.
Well, we were born that way, because we are of the human race, so humanity is first to us, people's livelihood and doing things, because, my father, this is what he taught us, like when you're up, you must help the man that's down, so we were taught this way, but it became a point in our life when we wanted as a family to really do more, and do more that's concentrated, that we can focus on a particular angle where we can make a difference instead of just being all over the place. We need focus. So that's what we've been doing, and that's what we're continue to do.
I don't want to relegate the memory of your father to a brand,
right,
but how do you keep that brand, that vision of Bob Marley alive?
Well, being his children, growing up this way, it's only natural, because we're only doing what we saw our father has done throughout his life. So it's really natural to continue on what you have learned throughout your life. But the one thing that we have to do is really to be able to turn his ideas and principles into what we're doing here today. And it's important that we follow the teaching that we've been given from a youth. So it's not really how we do it, is why we do it, and the why has always been there. It's really to support humanity, help the others,
The global appeal of the Marley brand.
Right.
What do you think it is?
Love, love. It has to be love, because unity is strength, and, if you can unite people, we're making a step forward, So I think that's the global appeal, is love and joining forces to help charities and create more ways to help each other.
But this whole idea of love, or one love, it's not easy, surely, to package it for a global audience, which is effectively what you're trying to do.
But it's not really packaging it, you know. It's really expressing oneself through what one is doing, because, you know, if I am this way, anything that I'm a part of should reflect who I am. So it's not really a package. It's really just being who you are and doing things your way, you know. And this is our way, being sustainable, using eco-friendly materials, recycled aluminum, such on, you know what I mean, organic materials like cotton, canvas, hemp, you know. So that's how we stay in touch, and that's how we do what we do.
And what you're doing is you're preaching a wonderful global universal vision, but I would also say to you that you're at the cutting edge of technology. Social media is very important in the world in which you operate.
Well, we have to grow with technology. Yeah. We have to, you know, we're privy enough that we're living in a time where technology has surpassed what it was then. So we just have to grow with technology, and we take advantage of what we're given, and utilize these things like the social media you speak of, you know.
Good meeting you. Thank you very much for joining us. And good luck.
Love.
And that's where we're going to end this week. You can continue the conversation on Facebook and on Twitter. Until next time, goodbye to you, and thank you for watching.